It's your boy Rich Notch.
Yo, I'm Brock Landis.
And this is Chop It Up Hip Hop. And today we got SL MCKAY in the building.
Yes, sir.
Far Rock
Trash, Far Rock in the building. You already know, stand up.
Six boroughs. Everybody from Far Rockaway. This is our first artist from Far Rock.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? From my hood, the first one.
Yeah,
The rep Far Rock. Chop It Up.
Thank you for coming.
You know what I mean? He got some new music coming out. So you got a new project coming out. What's the name of the project?
Name of the project is Conditional RElease.
Conditional RElease.
I named it Conditional RElease because I was released based upon conditional releases. It's my condition of, you know what I'm saying, being able to maintain. So they said, if you maintain, we're going to release you. You know how the penitentiary do. So that's the, you know, the whole synopsis behind why I called it conditional release. And it kind of signifies about what I want to project to the people now, you know, coming from where I come from, you know, prison, streets, and all that stuff. Conditional release is just, you know, a persona of what you can actually expect if you go through what I've been through, you know.
Gotcha.
So on the project, like what we gonna be expecting to hear, like stories.
Well, it's real eclectic. You know, I like to vision my music after, like, you know, I call it abstract music. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's real abstract because it's dead and it's dead because we got, you know, it's not just, you know, street.
It's just not a certain sound.
It has that sound where everybody can relate to this. So you can relate. If it's something on there for everybody.
Gotcha.
So if you want to party, you got a party joint.
Party joint.
You want to hear some street shit, some thugs got the street shit.
Absolutely, no question.
You want to hear some real shit? You got that.
Got
the gangster stuff on it. You know, I got a joint on there called Gangster Walk. You know, featuring my boy Way to Black. You know, that's really some real street 101 type shit. You know, stuff like that. Man.
What you think happened to the street rap, for all like the gangster rap and everything? Because it's not as like, well, especially in New York, like how it used to be. Like, what you think the reason why that? Remember when G-Unit was popping, everybody was on that gangster wave, and G-Unit,
D-Block.
Then it seemed like D-Block, then it seemed like it took a little dip.
It took a back seat because the wave changed. Everything started getting wavy. You had people like, you know, Max B, Stack Bundles, God bless Chinks. They was changing the wave. French, you know, they was changing the wave, and people had to change with the times. And if you wasn't changing with the times, it's kind of like you got left in the dust because these boys was smoking. You know what I'm saying? Smoking two of them boys that we just mentioned, they out of Far Rock themselves. God bless both of them.
Yeah, R.I.P. the Chinks and Stacks.
R.I.P. Stacks, R.I.P. Chinks were. So the wave just got different, and people that wasn't able to, you know, prescribe to changing how they perceive things inside hip hop, they got left in the dust. You know what I'm saying? You don't even hear about them no more. You know, and I ain't gonna mention no names. I don't want to make people for, you know.
And everybody wants to make a quick buck too.
Yeah, that's another thing.
It's what that money.
It's the money thing. It comes and it goes for most people that really ain't dedicated to this. You know, they get into the game, and you know, next thing you know, they're out of the game.
Yeah, they see it as a hustle.
It's a hustle.
Yep.
They take that money and then they do maybe something that they shouldn't be doing. But you know, that's the hustle. That's the game. You can't tell man how to get his money. You know.
Exactly.
It's true.
Wow. And we all know because we from Far Rock, so we know there's a lot of talent out there. Actually.
Yeah, it's a lot of talent.
What influenced you? Like who from Far Rock in the past or present, whoever in Far Rock, other MCs that influence you, if any?
Well, I don't say so much as influenced me because, you know, to most MCs that's coming out of Far Rock to this day, I'm they OG. You know what I'm saying? I'm older than them. They looked at me as that. They didn't even think I knew how to rap. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like, yo, I was such a street dude, getting money. That was my focus. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't focused on raps. There's never been a time where I actually took myself out of the position of the streets and actually jumped into hip hop the way I am right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a new way to get yourself out of the hood. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, for me. For me, it's new. For everybody else that's been doing it, I'm sure they've been doing it. For me, I never looked at hip hop as a way to, you know, make the transition from the streets, you know what I'm saying? But now, as I see and as I grow, you know what I'm saying, legitimate hustle is the wave. what I'm saying? It's just what it is.
There you go.
So when you was locked up, you wasn't doing no writing, or just when you got out, that's when you started
Well, I kid you not.
focusing more on hip hop?
I kid you not, you know what I'm saying? My sister, shout out to Hassa, and she kind of like brought me into getting back into rap, because I wasn't even thinking about rapping. I was thinking about building a company, coming home, finding artists, and moving in that lane. But she kind of like told me like, yo, you got a gift, you know what I'm saying? And right now, it's no other artist that we would want to put our money into and end up, you know, with egg on our face. So before I put my money into another artist, you know, all the money that I do have into another artist and it tanked, I just decided like, you know, I'm gonna put it into myself. I'm gonna put it on my own back. So if I fall, if I fail, it's my loss. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
So it wasn't till about, I say, 10 months before I came home, I started writing. Started back writing. I ain't write for 15 years. I did 15 years in the penitentiary, and them 15 years was dedicated to me, like educating myself and, you know, finding myself and, you know, being able to look myself in the mirror, that type of thing. Because a lot of people in there don't even do that daily. You know what I'm saying? I try to make that, you know, something I did daily. You know, taking self-inventory. You know, doing away with all the, you know what I'm saying, things that I didn't need that was holding me down in terms of making a transition once I came home. And now, you know, so 10 months in, I just decided to start writing, and I just caught a spurt. Like in 10 months, I literally wrote probably like 70 songs. Wow. In 10 months, no bullshit. My people would tell you, like, I got notebooks this thick, just full of music. In 10 months, everything just started pouring out, started spilling out. You know what I'm saying? Most of the music that you hear, even on my CD, was wrote in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like, I say about 4 or 5 tracks on there that, you know, that was newly written. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to like get what I had on my mind that was weighing down on me out to the people first, so they can get who I am, you know what I'm saying, and recognize what Alcatraz is and, you know, how we're moving and what we're doing.
We spoke about this before a couple of months back, and we was talking about the whole thing with like Far Rockaway, because like you said, there's a lot of talent out there, but why is it so hard for, that always seems to be the problem with artists in Far Rockaway, to move together.
Moving cohesiveness.
A real movement, like how Queensbridge had the movement. Jamaica, Queens, best style, like dudes was moving together, down south, whatever. Like dudes was moving together, you know what I mean? Like Far Rock is like,
it's not only a hate, but you gotta understand, like, when you talk about the Queensbridge movement, or you talk about the whole, any movement that you see that's coming into fruition or have came into fruition for anyone, that movement was based upon ice. Let's take Queensbridge for example. Queensbridge is Queensbridge. It's a big project. You had a lot of artists coming out there, you know what I'm saying, and they're Queensbridge. You know what I'm saying? For rock, you got so many different hoods out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not OV, it's not Hamels, it's not Ref Firm, it's not Edgemont. You know what I'm saying? It's not Bayswater, it's not Gateway. All these different hoods out there that you have out there grew up just rocking with their own. And everybody that you see in hip hop right now, they aren't from each other's hoods. See, like, for example, shout out to my boy King Streets. King.
Shout out to King, man.
Word, boy doing his numbers right now, man. King is like from Hamels. You know what I'm saying? And Hamels guys didn't even rock with Edgemont or didn't rock with OV growing up, and that's been a characteristic that existed for years. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I went to Beach Channel 180. I know all
I
about
grew
it.
up
I know all about it.
Everybody from Rock knows a history of Far Rock with that, but yeah, let everybody else know why.
Yeah, it's that way because, you know, our hoods is only concentrated and geared towards holding each other down. It's not concentrated on holding Far Rock down as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And that has to change. You know what I'm saying? Me myself, I reached out to everybody, and the only people that really,
not to cut you off, but do you think it's more of the, not the artist, but it's more of the people behind the artist that
entourage, they crew,
like people. The entourage that cause it, where people can't work together?
Well, yeah, I mean, you have a lot of different artists that are out there that, you know, aren't that dude. They just representing that dude, and people that are there that are with them may be that dude, so they influence them.
Right.
Why you fucking with that dude? Fuck with this dude. Or why you fucking with that dude? Fuck with this dude. And a
Right.
lot of that backbiting going on, and a lot of artists that are doing what they doing are not able to overcome what they hearing, what they, you know what I'm saying, from their crew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Their crew is on their back, like, yo, why you not fucking with this person? Yo, son, you need to do a track with this person. Rather than you seeing an artist that's coming up, take myself. You see an artist coming up, you see how I'm moving, attach yourself to it. Not in a way that makes you look like you jock riding somebody. I mean, in a way that like, yo, son,
y'all moving together, y'all
we moving
forming.
together.
Yeah.
And many a times,
Power in numbers.
it's power in numbers, absolutely. And many a times I reached out to a lot of artists in Far Rockaway, like, yo, let's do this Far Rock, you know what I'm saying, compilation album, you know what I'm saying, let's get it moving. And
That'll be crazy.
now, yeah, that'd be crazy. You know, could you imagine Jirachi, King Street? Shout out to Jirachi, my boy. King Streets, myself, Bino. You know what I'm saying?
Ferragamo.
Shout out Ferragamo. If you could imagine, if we all came to shout out to Bang Money, Bang Latin, yo. And if we all came together and just, you know, just decided.
Shout out to Bash.
Shout out to Bash, shout out to Rollo, you know what I'm saying? My boy out of Hamels, you know what I'm saying? If we all just came together and just came in and just decided to make a body of work that, because they already respect with Far Rock. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a coattail thing off of Chinks, it's not a coattail thing off of Stacks. They already knew what Far Rock was before Chinks and Stacks. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's facts.
Anywhere, Brooklyn, Bronx, anywhere you go.
Anywhere you
Far
go.
Rockaway,
Far Rockaway.
Far Rockaway definitely ring bells.
Far Rockaway ring bells.
I went to high school in East New York.
Yeah, Far Rockaway definitely ring bells. And when we're talking about the music, you know what I'm saying? It just, now, it's like people don't want to come together. People rather be doing what you do over here, I do what I do over here. Me personally, I love working with Far Rockaway artists. You know what I'm saying? I would love to.
You want to make that happen? 'Cause I want to see. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to Young Crack too. Like
Young
man,
Crack,
yeah.
Word.
Maybe
Like, I wanna
chop it
see-
up or get it together. Chop it up.
Yeah, we can have something to do with it to try to make it happen along with you. Like, let's make it happen because dudes is talented in Far Rock. And if dudes move together, there ain't no telling. Like, sky's the limit, man. Like, you can do big things. But
Yeah, they doing it. It's definitely artists out there that have the talent and have the presence of mind to say, yo, I want to rock with this person. But like you said, either it's their crew or they own, or maybe even
It's
their own
their own ego.
mindset.
Yeah,
Their own egos that
Their
say,
own
yo, you
ego.
know what? I got my own shit moving. They focus on their own shit. But look around, man. No one's caring about your own shit. If you're not moving in cohesiveness with a crew, you're not doing nothing, man. You're not making a dent in the game. All you doing is dropping albums, dropping songs on YouTube and SoundCloud. And it's like, what's that? What is that? You got people that's really eating this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, myself, I haven't even begun to eat in this game. You know what I'm saying? Everything right now is off the strength of Alcatraz, is off the strength of what we've built so far. You know what I'm saying?
And that's your company, right?
Alcatraz.
Yeah,
It's the
Alcatraz
movement, yes.
so are you looking like, would you mess with a major or you like the independent route? Like, you want to keep it independent? Because nowadays they say with the majors, a lot of people don't even, like, if you could create a big enough buzz, you don't need a major, truthfully.
I think major's only good for if you really want that fame, you know. If you want like the camera and the spotlight, you can do a major. But if your pockets want to be fat, just do it independent. You know?
Yeah, you keep the money.
And you can still blow up independently. You still can.
And you can still do a deal with the major, truthfully. But you know, it's a different time now than what it used to be.
It's definitely a different time. It's definitely a different time, and you definitely have artists now that are seeing, if I don't be part of something, I'm just gonna fall for anything, and that's just real talk, man. As much as you'd like to avoid the reality of it, like, you over here, you do a show there, you do this, it's still amounting to nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I've been home what, like a year and 2 months now, and the traction that I've gained in a year and 2 months is just it's just unbelievable. Like the love that the industry showed me, the love that my boy Self showed me, the love that my boy Jirachi showed me. You know what I'm saying? It's,
grinding,
yeah, I'm grinding, and that's what people want to see. That you about this, you about that grind, because that shows them like I can attach myself to this. Like it's really like I go in a club and Self shows me mad love out of, you know, just pure me showing up and being present.
DJ Self.
Yeah, DJ Self. Yeah, DJ.
Right.
Shout out to DJ Self.
shout out.
You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. And he just shows me love. And it's not like I gave him music or I've been in the studio with him or I know him from any of it. You know what I'm saying? He just sees the grind and people recognize the grind and that's something they want to attach themselves to, and that's something you want them to attach yourself to. You know what I'm saying? And the level of respect can only grow from that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of artists that are in the game right now, they think the little, you know, droplets that they do into the pond is gonna make waves. It's gonna make ripples until the ripples is gone.
Right.
That's it. You want to make waves, you gotta make waves. Like for example, like one of the artists out of Far Rockaway that really embraced me was my boy Jirachi, aka Bugs Baguettes. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I came home, shout out to Bugs, man. And ever since I came home, like we just been waving, we just been dropping. Like we got 2 joints on my new mixtape, Conditional RElease, and but all together we got like 7-8 songs together. Like Son just and
He been
Bugs.
running for a while, Bugs.
Yeah,
I heard about Bugs for a while.
Yeah, he was signed to Infamous Records. You know what I'm saying? He signed.
Yeah.
He's down with Mobb Deep and Prodigy. He's Prodigy protege and shit. You know, and God bless P. You know what I'm saying? When he died, it's just, you know, things just, you know, went in a different direction for him. But ever since I've been home, I never got a problem to get him in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Because he know what the grind look like. He know what it take. He know what a person that's dedicated, you know what I'm saying, look like. And as long as I say let's go, and like that's what I'm doing over here, he there. You know what I'm saying? With no problem. He's not one of them big head artists that, you know, I already did that already. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of those. You know what I'm saying? It's real love.
I think you and Far Rock Mills would sound dope on the track.
Far Rock Mills, shout out to my boy
shout
Sean to Far Rock Mills.
Yeah, shout out, yeah.
Me and Far Rock Mills been in discussions about doing tracks. Actually, he's supposed to be on this track that I just, you know what I'm saying, that I just did with in the studio with Harry Fraud and his people, his production team at Harry Fraud. Shout out to Harry Fraud. Shout out to Harry Fraud.
You were talking to us earlier off camera.
Very
you were saying
talented.
how you got a project. Right?
Yeah. Right now,
Let the people know.
I'm working with a project right now with Harry Fraud production team. Right now, they putting together my EP. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be crazy. The sounds that them guys make is just really retarded. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on that right there, but it's just, it takes the outside people to look in and see Far Rock guys and say, yo, they cherry pick us. Well, why should we let them cherry pick us? You know what I'm saying? Why can't we, you know, do this thing together? Like I've been told people, Far Rock compilation now would just be stupid.
It would be crazy. Man.
It'd be stupid with all the dope artists that we got out there, all the artists, you know, that do their thing out there. So.
But a lot of people outside of Far Rock, when I talk to people and talk about like the music and everything, they say Far Rock got it's like a
Bad stigma.
Yeah, it's a bad stigma with like with Far Rock, the artists, things that's happening.
What did Far Rock do so bad that nobody else hasn't done? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
I don't know. It always been like that.
I know. You
You from Brooklyn?
Well, I've been to Far Rock a couple of times. We did some photo shoots and things for album covers. It is kind of like, it's like an island. So it is kind of.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm trash, man.
We're trash for real.
We're different. We're definitely different.
That's where trash come from, right?
Yeah. You go into that. You go when you in Far Rock.
It's not like Queens.
It's not like when you in the other
the
boroughs.
six boroughs.
Places to get away and go.
Yeah.
You in Far Rock. Where you gonna go?
You
When
did.
push out all the
You
different
did.
places,
It's definitely
you're
different.
there. Once you're there, you're there.
Wow, that's a fact.
Especially back in the days before they started building all this stuff they got.
Yo.
It was like a desert, a bunch of empty lots and projects,
Horrible.
basically.
Horrible.
Yeah,
That's
man.
all you saw out there.
We had
Far Rock
fun
was
though
empty,
growing
like-
up out there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. running in them desert looking places.
Yeah.
Riding bikes out there.
Stray dogs chasing you
dogs.
on your bike. I
Man.
love it though. So like, if any artist like in the future, if you could work with any artist in the future, who would it be? One or two, like if you could like do a collabo with, who would you want to work with?
Right now, I want to work with that boy Fab, man.
Fab?
Yeah.
I can see that.
I can see
I
that.
can see that.
That'd be a hard joint.
I mean, although I haven't had the pleasure to meet the bro, but like, he's just in another level. Like, he's just grown man personified with his flow. You know what I'm saying? Jada Kiss is another thing, because they did an album together. That's just crazy.
Very good.
Shout out to
Dope
Jada
album.
Kiss. Shout out to Fab. It's retarded album.
Yeah, we reviewed that album. Very good.
Very dope,
good.
yeah. I didn't get a chance to actually listen to the whole album. I've been hearing a lot of joints off of it. Really dope, but definitely Fab. Definitely, I would love to work with French. I would, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping by working with Harry Fraud production team that I bump into him in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And we can probably chop it up and we can see what direction I'm heading in, and maybe even decide to, you know what I'm saying, show a brother some love and, you know, throw 16 at me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That'd be dope. You know, it's a lot of artists I want to work with, but I don't want to like jinx myself talking about it.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
But those two right
Fab
there.
and Kiss.
Fab, Kiss, well, those
French.
three in French. In French, I would love to, because their energy is different, you know what I'm saying? They know how to make music. It's just not just rap. They know how to make music, you know what I'm saying? They've been grinding for years.
That's what separates a lot of artists. You got dudes that can just spit, but they can't make a song.
Can't make a song.
They just got bars and punchlines, but they can't make a song.
Can't make a song. Like,
Or an album.
Yeah,
or
or
an
an
album. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a problem with putting together an album. If you're a dope artist, I don't see why it's so hard to put together an album, because all you're doing is putting together your body of work. Just work and then put your body together.
Right.
Work and put your body together. It's not something difficult for you to, you know, have to worry about achieving, because it's manifest itself. Once you put the work, this is what I got. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I did it. I put my back at the wind and the sun in my face and just started pumping out music. You know what I'm saying? When I came home, like my first week home, like I was in the studio and I recorded BBO. BBO was on there. My first week home, I recorded BBO, and then right after that, I recorded Flag on a Play. That's not on that. I didn't make the album right now, but it's definitely a joint that, you know, you might hear me just throwing out there.
Well, the singles
Yeah,
are.
the singles.
The singles is
Lost Ones.
Lost One,
This
yeah,
is
Lost
number
One.
one gangster.
Lost One is number one gangster. It's the first
is
two
hard.
singles off that joint. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Check out, y'all look out number one gangster, Lost Ones on YouTube. Let them know where they can hear that.
You can definitely find on YouTube. You can definitely find it on SL MCKAY. You can find number one gangster. You can find Lost Ones. Lost Ones, it just, you know, it was real. Lost Ones is real personal. It's a real personal song. You know what I'm saying? It's things that, you know, I experienced and I needed to talk about. I needed to get it out and get it off my chest, you know.
Yeah.
And
That's what makes good songs though, when people tell their real truth in record rather than trying to put another whole person's life and story inside of a song that's not theirs. You could tell the difference.
yeah,
You could tell the difference. You can hear the difference.
yeah. And people know the difference because they know you.
Artificial flavor.
Yeah,
It's
artificial. It's not
artificial.
real. You could tell. Like,
And people know you.
Yeah.
So when they hear it, they be like, nah, that ain't him.
that's even worse when
That's
people
hot.
really
That's
know
hot,
you.
but that ain't him.
You
I
can
know
fool
that.
some people outside of the hood, but people in the hood that really know you not gonna buy into that.
Yeah, people, anybody will tell you, like, fashionably, I'm on some general shit in Far Rockaway growing up since a tadpole. I'm saying everything that you hear in my music is authentic. Everything that you hear,
Right.
if I say it in my music, I did it for real. I don't rhyme about nothing I ain't do or nothing I ain't doing or nothing I ain't experienced.
Right.
And a lot of artists tend to, you know, forget that element that you need, that you put in your music. It has to be that element. If you put that element in there, somebody got to be able to vouch for that. Somebody got to be able to say, yo, yeah, that's him.
Right.
He did that. Yo, all right, no question. Because the people going to talk about you.
Yeah, you can't
You know what I'm
say.
saying? They're gonna say something
You can't
about
say
it.
in your record like I sold this and that, and people are like,
Yeah,
no, you didn't.
Nah, what block? What
No,
you
you
talking?
didn't.
What you talking about? What bricks you move? You know what I'm saying? What bricks you move? Who you did what with? Who you know? You know what I'm saying? And that's a story I tell on conditional release volume, and it's just volume 1. I plan on putting out 5 volumes.
Wow.
To conditional release, mixtape, just mixtape shit. You know what I'm saying? Just putting out music and getting back to the essence of how you get hip hop out to the world.
Now, as you're recording, do you feel like you found your niche or your sound, or you're still like you feel like you're still progressing, or you know, like when you started recording, like do you feel like you like made a lot of songs but you didn't find like your sound yet? Do you feel like you found it now?
Nah, not so much yet. Cause I
you're
really
still building the blocks, right?
Me personally, what I need my music to resonate with the people and allow them to define my music.
I got you. Yep, that makes
what
sense.
it means to them. You know what I'm saying?
sense.
Rather than me saying, yo, this is what it should mean to you, I want it to define, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you'll go through and you'll be like, oh, all right, cool. This is what it is. All right, no problem. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go cop that. Why? Because it resonates to me, and then that's when people start giving you your own tags. That's when they start they start saying, yo, he's this and he's that, and you might even get a cool nickname out of the whole deal. You know what I'm saying? It's just really something good when the people can absorb your shit and define you, rather than you trying to define yourself. Just not in your personal life, because you should definitely define yourself as in the personal life, but musically, you know what I'm saying, and lyrically, you should allow the people that hear your music to define you, because once that definition comes, it sticks. You know what I'm saying? Look, Hov didn't call himself Hov. They gave him that name. Right. You know what I'm saying? And he just ran with it. He called himself the God. He made so much essence from Hov. Hov. You know what I'm saying? He took that and just ran with it. Once they said, yo, this nigga's he's like a god.
I heard he's opening a restaurant called like Hovino or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Shout out to the big homie Over, man. Thanks for clearing the way for this hip hop for us, man. You definitely, you haven't touched me personally yet, but in terms of it, hip hop, but you touched me musically. Yeah, definitely craft my truth telling behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was about to ask you that. Like growing up, what artists did you really listen to, like growing up?
I'm very picky with what I listen to.
When you was young, like back in the day, like who,
Back in the
not
day.
right now, but like back in the day, like who was you?
Oh, back in the day,
growing up listening to?
I was heavy on the Wu. You know what I'm saying?
Who wasn't?
Heavy on the Wu. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Definitely.
If he wasn't, it's questionable.
Heavy on the boot camp clique.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Buckshot and his whole movement. I was heavy on the Tribe. I was heavy on the Tribe Called Quest. Like Tribe Called Quest, really like help shape mold how I view making songs. You know what I'm saying? Because you know Q, he knows how to make songs. He know how to make that.
He's just a genius.
He's a genius, man.
What you think about them getting snubbed at for the Grammys?
Well, that was ridiculous. Cause yo, honestly, come on, the Tribe, they haven't did enough for them to get a Grammy, and for that category.
Not even a nomination.
Not even a
They didn't
nomination.
get
And I feel
nominated.
like after 18 years apart, the album they put out was so good, and I feel like the chemistry was still there after 18 years. And like, how do you
R.I.P.
not
Phife
get
Dawg,
R.I.P.
too,
Phife Dawg? Like, how do you not get nominated? Like, that was a great album.
Yeah.
It was a joke.
And it's crazy because like a lot of artists that came out in groups, and they may have lost the artist that was part of the group. They have such a burden to carry now. You know what I'm saying? Like Q-Tip has such a burden to carry. Why not help him along with carrying that burden, man, and recognizing his body of work? You know what I'm saying? Like his burden to make sure the Tribe remains the Tribe, and everybody that comes into hip hop understand who Tribe Called Quest was.
Yeah.
It's his alone now. Lost Boys, yeah. I'll shout out to Lost Boys, Mr. Cheeks.
Yes, sir.
God bless Freaky Top. And like they have such a burden to carry. Oh, Havoc got such a
huge.
burden. He got a huge, he has to, make sure that Mobb Deep legacy is what it is. You know what I'm
And it keeps
saying?
going.
And it keeps going, yeah.
And recognized.
And it's
I
recognized.
think though, one of the big things though about people, and it's not just the hip hop community, it's just people in the world, they don't have respect for like what paved the way. They don't have respect for like everything is disposable. Everything
Yes.
is disposable. Nothing has a shelf life. You know what I mean? Like you see how Michael Jackson lived on forever. Like they'll probably even have the nerve to try to disrespect Michael Jackson now. Like hip hop artists like Prodigy, I heard when Havoc was performing, like who is he? Blah blah blah. Like they don't understand.
That's ridiculous.
They just don't do their history, and everything is too disposable.
That's why I think a lot of new artists too nowadays, like how you know your history and everything, you know certain great artists from back in the days. A lot of artists now don't know, claim they don't care, they don't want to know, but you can hear it in their whole
can hear it in
music
their
and their
style.
performance, everything.
They flow
Like,
this
And that's why they're not gonna
Yeah.
last. 'Cause
like you need to know, like it's like basketball. The greats, Kobe, all of them steady, the ones before them joining them. That's how they became great.
That's who they model
Yeah, you
themselves
gotta pay
on.
homage. How do you expect to be great at something if you don't pay homage to the greats before you, or you ain't steady them, watch their video, or listen to their
well,
album?
why does this person have longevity? Like they're like, oh, I don't care about that guy. He's old. Well, he's still,
That's why they don't last. A lot of
Yeah,
these
he's still
artists
making
don't last.
records. He's old. He's still like Jay-Z. He's still making records, and they sell like
They
crazy.
got a short
You
run.
should study that.
What do you have to say to the? Because you sound like a mature guy or whatever. And there's a lot of these younger rappers, they haven't made it to that level of maturity. What do you have to say to them in regards to that?
For one, learn your history. You know what I'm saying? Because these same guys that you claim to not know, they running shit in the game. Everybody that I know
Think about it.
that are, think about it.
Behind
like,
the scenes or whatever,
behind,
they're running.
they the shot callers in the game. So you try to come in the game and then you get dubbed or you get snubbed. Don't wonder why. If your single is getting circulated crazy and then you die, don't wonder why, because you didn't. When you were asked a question about an artist in an interview, one, you probably didn't know too much about them. Two, you didn't care about them. You know what I'm saying? And you don't show that, and you don't pay no homage to that. Dude could just end your career anytime he want. He make a call. Mm-hmm. They strong in the industry because they pay their dues. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's honestly, to me, I've seen it. That's what's going on in the industry. People that's popping up and then they going, popping up and then they going. It's because they not actually, showing that they give a damn. They're not showing that they give a damn about the artists that came before them that paved the way. Mm-hmm. And a lot of that is going on. And it's okay to an extent because most artists that are on and that are at the top of the game right now, they don't pay too much attention to you anyway. They don't care about it. They don't care about it. But it's people that's on the outside looking in like, yo, damn, why you don't know this about hip hop? Why you don't know that about hip hop? But you hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the mumble rappers and this, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy D Chambers. We just did a track, you know what I'm saying, called No Mercy, just shooting at these mumble rapper niggas, man. And everybody that's slipping through the cracks, you know what I'm saying?
And that's on Conditional RElease?
Yes, Conditional.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to D Chambers.
Check it
You know
out.
what I'm saying? The Conditional RElease is definitely hot. I got some hot people on there. I got Jirachi on there, Way to Black. Heather Hazzy, she's out of Baltimore. Shout out to Heather Hazzy, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Trey Dubs. Shout out to Trey Dubs, G-Star. Who else is on there? I got D Chambers on there. I got D Nas on there. Shout out to my boy D Nas. Poe, Harlem George. Shout out to Harlem George, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Poe. Wow. And Poe's music coming too. You know, he's basically signed. The Alcatraz is just the ink didn't hit the pen yet. I mean, the ink didn't hit the paper yet. And
It's hip hop and R&B. Alcatraz, y'all signed like, or is just a hip hop independent label?
it's hip hop and R&B. It's hip hop and R&B.
too.
Definitely, I'm looking for an R&B duo female group right now. You know what I'm saying?
Female group?
Female.
That's unheard of nowadays.
Yeah,
they
I'm
don't do
saying
group no more.
I'm
Female
saying- I
group,
No,
guy
they
group.
need to bring that
That
back.
don't even. It's like rap groups. That don't exist no more, really.
That's like saying we don't do vintage. That's like saying we won't do vintage. Why not? If
Nah, it should be done. It definitely is missing, but
it's missing right now. Hip hop is missing so many. There's so many different elements that this mumble era of hip hop took out of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
That
even-
needs to be reput. It needs to be
that drug
reinstituted.
rap.
And we're in the
drug rap.
we're in the
man.
tr-
The
we're,
kids is on drugs.
we're in the, like a trending generation. It's like
Everything's trending.
whatever's trending, let's go that way.
But that's why them type of fans, them same type of artists like that, they fans don't even stick around too long.
No.
They just jump to the.
Their fans don't even buy the album.
Yeah, think
the,
about
the
it.
Singles,
They don't
the
really-
singles make a lot of money when they put on the album. It doesn't sell
Let me tell you
anything
what,
because they don't care. 'Cause that's-
Exactly.
And most of these artists that are coming out right now, they cool with likes and views.
Right.
You don't get no money off no likes and views.
Right.
God, I don't care about no likes and views. I don't care how many people you dealt with, how many people you know. You don't care. You don't get nothing from that. You know what I'm saying, you got somebody liking your music, you got somebody viewing your music. All right, fine. Now what? Now what? Is that transitioning or translating to them buying tickets for your show?
Right.
Putting money in your pocket.
Like I said, buying the album. They're not
Buying
gonna
the
buy
album. They're not gonna buy the album.
They might download the single and that's
They're gonna
it.
download
feel
the
like-
single and that's all they like.
I feel like for people to buy an album, they gotta be invested in the arts. They gotta like not only the music, like the person, like what they're about. And these young cats are about nothing. They're just about doing drugs. So that's why, the singles, they're popping. They sell the singles, but they ain't gonna sell an album. They're not gonna go on tour. They do club shows. You know what I mean? Like,
Music
they're
is
not
like
gonna sell at
fast
stadiums.
food. It's
There we go.
it satisfies you fast food
There we
for the
go.
time.
Fast food, I'm good.
Then after that, it's, you
2
want
hours
cook
later, you're
meals.
hungry.
Yeah, you're hungry
again.
again.
You're
When
hungry
you're sick
again.
or something. 'Cause you know what I mean? Because yeah, but that's what the music, and it's empty.
But this is what
It's like-
Alcatraz is gonna change this. We gotta,
Yeah, Alcatraz is definitely on the route to changes, and shout out to all everybody out in Far Rockaway that's out there doing their thing. I would love to work with King Streets, Mike Mills, you know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to
Bang
Mizzle.
Money,
Shout out to Mizzle.
Mizzle, you know what I'm saying?
Young Crack.
Crack, all the inspiring artists that are trying to really do some music and really get their foothold in this game. Let's get together. Let's do this album, man. Like, we got the platform to do it. Like, we don't really need nobody. We got our own lines of distribution. We got our own online distribution. I mean, we own everything that we put out. We're an independent company, man. And this is why we're moving in the way we're moving and making strides in what we're doing, because we own everything. It's not like somebody can tell us, yo, you doing this today, or you doing that today, or you can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we doing what, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, me and the Alcatraz team, we just, we got no knowledge of this shit. It's like we just with whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's not like
But y'all grinding.
we grinding and that's the beauty of it, man. I love the grind.
If you don't invest in yourself 100%, nobody else is. But once they see you investing in yourself 100%, people gonna start back.
They're gonna start back.
They're gonna not. That's the truth.
That's the
we
truth.
going through the same thing. You know
That's
what
the
I
truth.
mean?
Once they start saying, oh, they doing their numbers. Huh?
Oh, okay.
But for me personally, don't holler at me when I start doing my numbers. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we said.
Don't holler at me when I start doing my numbers, because if y'all don't like me, I know 20,000 more people that will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If 5,000 don't like me, I can get 20,000 people that, you know what I'm saying? Like Jay said, I sold crack, so I figure I know I can sell CDs. If I get somebody to waste their life on this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Music is like crack, especially mine. Shit, I know I can sell CDs. There's no doubt in my mind I can sell CDs.
Music is powerful. One of the most powerful things in the world, music.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the truth.
Universal
It's an
language.
unstoppable force.
Universal language, music.
It's an unstoppable force, man.
So, all right, well, plug, let them know again, like, what's dropping, when it's dropping, when we could be looking forward to the EP, when we could be looking forward, so everybody can get their hands on this or download this, like.
You could get your hands on Conditional RElease many different ways, whether it just be you viewing my shit, but I would love the support. You know what I'm saying, that people going out and actually buying the album. Let's get back to that.
Coming to the
Supporting
shows.
the hardest, coming to the shows, coming out to the shows and enjoying yourself. Because every time I'm putting on a show, I'm putting on for my city. So you'll come out, you're gonna enjoy yourself. So it's no set date for my Conditional RElease mixtape now, just as of yet, but it's definitely gonna be on the way, and I will be promoting, I will be advertising that date heavily once I'm ready to, put it out there and to the world and let the world actually gather it. And I will be selling out the trunk. I don't know why we don't do that no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get back to the essence of hip hop.
That's actually
You know what I'm
straight.
saying? That down south shit. you know what I'm saying?
That's direct money too. Like
It's direct money.
YouTube
It's
views,
money
you like
pocket.
1 million views just to get $1,000. It's like it's crazy.
Tax free.
Tax free.
Said it,
You'll make
exactly.
more tax free.
You know what I'm saying?
You make more
But a lot
money,
of
shout out the
a lot of artists lose that though. They lose that thinking, yo, I got views and I got likes, so I don't need to hit the grind. I don't need to
Yeah,
sell out
nah.
the trunk. Me, I'm going out the
And
trunk.
when you
'cause
sell out the trunk, you really interacting with the people in the
Yes.
street. They see
Yes.
you. On YouTube, there's only so much they get if you just
you
listen
taking
to
pictures with fans
Yeah.
that are saying, yo, I heard you on if they heard you on, I checked out your YouTube page, you that guy from such and such. Now you taking the picture, you gain a fan. Now you got somebody that may just buy a ticket to your show. They're not just liking or streaming you. You know what I'm saying? They're not just doing that no more. They actually, I shook his hand. They'll be able to say that. Yo, I met such and such. Guess who I met? They gave me to tell their friends, yo, guess who I met today? Yeah. Nah, I know you didn't. I met him over here and he was selling the CDs, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get the wave going.
Yes.
People get to talking.
Yo, he's down to earth, this and that.
Yeah,
I support.
he's cool. He'll support his thing. You know what I'm saying? They get to feel you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm busting down every mall that you can imagine with Conditional RElease. That's where you're going to see me at. You're going to see me on my grind. I ain't got no time to be waiting for somebody to download my shit or like my shit on you. Yeah, I'm going to put it there. You know
That's just
what
a
I'm
plus.
saying?
If
That's
you do
just
that,
a plus.
that's just a bonus.
That's just a plus, but I'm a grinder, man. And that's just what I do. I don't sit around and wait for somebody to, say, yo, this is how I'm going to define you. I'm going to define myself.
A lot of these dudes can't interact with people too, I think. I think something wrong with them. I don't know if they slow. Like, you see how this is an interview. Now, you watch some of the interviews, I don't know if they're trying to be too cool,
They're
or they
too
really
cool,
just drugged
yeah.
up, or they sit there like, me personally, if I'm interviewing a dude and you acting like you really don't want to be there, or you really don't want to, like, pulling teeth to get an answer out of you, then go, get out of here. I don't need you there.
I don't
Fuck
get
out of
that.
here. But you be seeing these dudes, like I said, they could be drugged up out their mind, or just, that's the new thing to act like, I really don't care, like it ain't that serious.
I don't need to plug myself.
Yeah, you know, kind of be like, I don't need to. And they only got one album out, 2 albums maybe, and they acting like that.
You can answer
Come on,
stupidest
man.
question. What's your favorite color? Oh, I don't know. It's
It's
like, come on. It's like,
I'll be really fucking with colors.
exactly.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I wear black and white all the time. You know? That's all I wear is black and white. You know what I'm saying? That's some real stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got these spaced out cadets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you lead it. If not for them, if not, they useful. If not for them, it wouldn't be for people like us. You know what I'm saying? So they have a use. You know what I'm saying? And
You need a little of that, but it's to me,
it's too much saturated, man.
It's too much of it.
It's saturated, man.
Like the balance is totally off in hip hop. Back in the days, the artist that was good or really had skills and nice was the mainstream artist. The ones that wasn't that good, that we probably still rock their music, but they wasn't that good. We know about them, but they wasn't now. It's like the worse you are, damn near, the more likely you got to be bigger than the artists that really got skills or talent or really telling the truth in their music.
that's the labels trying to damage the culture. That's just my opinion.
Oh, no, that's definitely a machine.
Everything, if y'all know anything about anything, everything goes 360 degrees. So when it's at this point, that's just really your point, your time to prepare. He spent his 15 years preparing, and then now when he release, then it's gonna be at the right time. Because if you release at the wrong time, everybody nice, everybody doing the same thing. Then everybody look the same, just like the mumble rappers.
Without no bullshit, I'm not like stroking my own ego, but nobody's sounding like me right now.
That's good.
It's nobody that's sounding like what I'm sounding. And some people say, oh well, it's not new wave. I'm like, yo, I can do new wave, I can do old wave, I can do whatever wave you want to hear. But I'm giving you me.
See, that's good because everybody's trying to be somebody else.
Yeah, I'm not looking. I design myself. I'm already somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have no what do they call it? A character disorder where I think I'm this person or I think I'm that person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't prescribe to being that type of person. Like whoever I am, that's who you gonna get. That's who you. What you're listening to is what you gonna get. Whether it be the streets, whether it be in an interview, this is what you gonna get right here.
What I always say is, as long as you're yourself, you'll always be different. As long you don't have to try to be different. Just be yourself, and you will be different. Yeah, you might have a little influence from other people, and it'll come out. As long as you're yourself, you'll always be different. You know what I mean?
Real
You
talk.
don't have to try too hard.
Yeah,
How would you label? Because I was gonna ask this before. How would you label your style? Would you label it lyrical? Would you label it party? Would you label it story? Would you label how would you
Conscious, turn up, street, like
Or real talk.
See, I mean, at the beginning, that's what I'm saying. I'm so abstract. I can't even define myself to say to answer a question like that. My music, you gotta listen to the Conditional RElease. It's so abstract. It's so there. Then it's there. Then you like, oh shit, you hear that? Then it's club. It's street. It's so many different levels, man. I kid you not. This is probably one of the dopest, mixtapes that I've heard. Even though it's me, that I've heard. Like, I'm very just when it comes to hip hop. If I'm not doing what I think I should be doing in hip hop, I wouldn't even be doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's really something for everybody.
He definitely got different sounds. We actually got to listen. He got different sounds. But I told you, out of the different sounds, my favorite out of your stuff is the street stuff.
The streets.
That's just me because I like that type of way. So I was raised on Mobb Deep and boot camp and all that. So that's what I like to hear out of all that. But he definitely got different, you know what I mean, different elements. Turn up the club, the streets, the straight hip hop, kind of like the backpack and stuff.
Yeah, I got a joint that we about to shoot the video to called Tsunami. Shout out to Bulls with Guests again and Way to Black Fire. Like it's crazy. Like
what's that about?
It's for the clubs, it's for the ladies.
Tsunami?
Yeah, Tsunami.
Pussy wet?
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought of.
A wave of money is a tsunami. Like,
yeah, tsunami is the wave that's coming in terms of, you know, what you gonna hear. That song is just fire. Like even when I first came out, shout out to DJ Envy. He had me up in Rhode Island because he heard the music and he brought me up there. He played the record and shit, and it was real dope look for him to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that song is resonating with everybody. Anybody that hear it is like, yo, this is it. Like I just sent it to my videographer that's gonna be shooting the video. He sent me back a whole bunch of waves. He didn't even say nothing. He just sent a whole bunch of waves. Matter of fact, he said something. He put a whole bunch of waves. He said, "Yo, wavy." He's like, "I can't wait to shoot that." You know what I'm saying? So we setting up to shoot that right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just looking at the titles, and I like some of it. Like before you even hear the music, because I didn't hear the music yet, but looking at the title, like Death Thoughts.
Yeah.
It already made me want to just off the
Death Thoughts.
title.
Yeah,
Cougar.
Cougar. Yeah.
Shout out to all the Cougars.
Shout out to all the Cougars. Cougar, I was with Cougars, you gonna like that joint because with the Cougars, it's not even what you expect. It's not. Nah. It's me defining what a Cougar is, because a Cougar is not just a woman that go after young guys. A Cougar got a business together. She about a business. She got money. She about a. You know what I'm saying? That's a real Cougar. You're not just a woman that's just looking for young boys. You jumping on every young boy that you see. That's not Cougaring, and that's just you just being a child molester or you know what I'm saying? Or something different. You know what I'm saying? Cougar is a song that, you know, the women that that consider themselves Cougars that really gonna appreciate, because I really big them up and I define what a Cougar should be. But if you consider yourself a Cougar and you're not at this level of what I'm talking about, you might wanna, you know, readjust your thinking. You know, you might want to.
Nah, cool. You're an alley cat or something.
Yeah, alley cat.
You're not riff-raff. Yeah, you riff-raffing right now. Yeah, you Heathcliffing it right now. You ain't Cougaring it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, shout out to all my Cougars, man. I support y'all. All the older women that, you know, that define themselves, that got it together, got that job.
But like to have a little fun.
But still like to have a little fun. You know what I'm saying?
Know how to balance it.
Know how to balance it. Yeah, absolutely. And then that joint Death Thoughts. Death Thoughts is, you know, I wrote Death Thoughts like literally. I'm gonna give y'all a little small story on Death Thoughts. I wrote Death Thoughts literally on the toilet when I was in the penitentiary, because I'm sitting outside the toilet and I hear all these niggas talking over there. You know what I'm saying, about how they did this and how I drove this and all this. And I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to get the fuck out of this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in the penitentiary and I just sitting there. And I had, just so happens I had a pen with me and I had my hand. I started writing it in my hand. And it just, y'all niggas pussy motherfucker, I'm sitting here having visions, you dying. Whoa. Shit.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the premises, yeah.
That's what I'm sitting here, I'm literally sitting here, tired of these handies, y'all. And they was in there, you know, smoking on their little tunchi, you know what I'm saying? Smoking on that K2, having a little, and I was just having Death Thoughts. I was, y'all niggas pussy motherfucker, sitting here having visions, you dying. Whoa, catch you slipping in my hood, best believe a nigga squeezing that iron. Whoa, I don't want you motherfucker to be becoming bitch, nigga, stop crying. Whoa, cause y'all niggas pussy motherfucker sitting here having been you dying. So that's where the chorus came from. And the chorus, like, and I just see, you know, I just started going in on it. You know, here it is. Walking out my building on strap, back on my bullshit, your niggas got me on that. Y'all the first to complain that S don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? I just started just going in.
Since you already spit.
Yeah, I'm about to say. We about to wrap it up in a minute. I want to hear. Yeah, we about to wrap it up soon. We could get an acapella. A little 8/16 something to take a shout out. You know what I mean?
Sure. Why not?
Something from Conditional RElease, you know?
Son of Condition. What you want to hear?
Something from any. Yo, whatever you got.
I want to actually play the music.
Whatever you got.
No? Alright.
I said, If your niggas did your homework, then you know I'm never bluffing. I was out there on the early, getting mine, always hustling. Streets my 9 to 5, I was out there by 7. Daily quota 10 racks, good night, C11. Moving with that hammer, trying to duck from the law. Rosedale to Far Rockaway, the trunk full of raw. Hard to the core, trying to make the money the fastest. Stay away from suckers, tend to practice bitch assness. Move like molasses when you see the cops coming. But if a nigga snitching on you, ain't no sense in you running. Keep it casual with them sticker kids and cause you with the hustlers. Know your word is your bond, take no shit from no busters. This the code I live by, integrity is a must. Say they banking on me, this the reason why they trust. Banking on the win and nothing new for desperate people. You be hard pressed trying to find a man my equal.
That's Lost Ones, right?
Yeah, yes sir.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Like that, man.
SL MCKAY.
Boss, man.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
So, let them know your IG, because you'll go to the shows and that.
Plug
Oh,
in
yeah,
your stuff.
You be moving in the streets.
I definitely be moving
plug your
out the
IG.
streets, you know what I'm saying?
Plug your IG.
You can always find me on __ SL MCKAY, or you can find me at Shot Life, or you can hit that Alcatraz music group, and or you can hit that Double Diamond. You can always find it. We always coaching. We always posting my shows. Come on out, come see the show, man. We doing things. We moving, man. So, you know, if y'all want to, if it's something that y'all see that y'all want to get involved with, whether it be artists, whether it be a fan that want to just come out, man, come on out, man, because just show support, man. Because love is love. It don't matter where it come from or how it do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Far Rockaway. Shout out to Alcatraz Music Group.
B59th.
B59th in the building.
Edgeman.
OV Edgeman. Y'all already know.
M60s. All that. Daytime, all that.
God bless my boy Chinks. God bless Stacks.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Shout out to my boy Bino. You already know, boy, how it is.
Alright.
Yeah.
So like we always
Shout
say,
out to my boy Deadeye.
shout out to Deadeye and all that. So
Homie
until
Deadeye,
next
bro.
time, how we always say, stay fit, keep it hip hop. Peace. Yeah, sucker free. Always say sucker free.
Keep it
SL
rolling.
MCKAY. Go.
Keep it rolling a little bit.
Far Rock, 6 boroughs.
Thank you for coming, bro. That was great. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Look, man. Already know. Far Rock in the building.